on live right now to celebrate my birthday. I'm gonna give you all a little bit of time to kind of start joining in. I just put some lipstick on, some lip gloss. This is from Mario, and I hope it doesn't get on my teeth. Let's fix that in case it does. Yeah. Okay. All right. So anyway, I am in my PJs. I am in a new set of PJs, by the way. James got them for me when we were in Houston last weekend. I do have a pair almost identical to this pair. They are a pair of shorts with the long sleeve top. And I wanted some long pants because hopefully we're going to have a cold enough winter to where I can enjoy having on the pant version of this. So I really, really like it. I have a beverage here. My beverage is, of course, non-alcoholic. For all of you who know and don't know, I don't do alcohol. So my drink is a mixture of various juices, different things, and I wanted to fix it up to make it look like I was drinking something alcohol in the alcohol family. So anyway, I don't know who all we've got joining us right now. I think I saw something pop up on my camera. Y'all, I may have to put some glasses on because girl can't see, and I don't know how all this work. How can I tell who is joining me? Okay, I see Lauren McBride, and then I see someone PKNCRM saying happy birthday. Thank you. Let's see. I wish I could. Okay. Thank you, Lori, for saying happy birthday. Hey, girl, hey. Yes, I do. I have the little tag thing still on my glasses. These some new glasses that I ordered from Amazon. I am going to give a few minutes for a few more people to get in, and then we're going to start talking about some topics that was sent in for me to chat about. I am excited to be here celebrating the number 57, y'all. Can you believe it? I'm 57 tomorrow. Not yet. I'm still 56, so we're going to hold on to that. And let's see. Y'all, I'm seriously going to have to wear my glasses because I can't see this. I don't know what that was. It went away before I could see it. Hi, Debbie. Hey, girl. Oh, my gosh, y'all. Can you believe it? I am on live. I can't even believe it. I've been testing this thing throughout the day, doing some crazy little videos. ESAP02. ESAP. I'm probably saying that totally wrong. But hey, girl. Hey. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. So I wish I could, so okay, it shows me 9 people are on. Y'all, if I look like a total idiot doing this, I am because I don't know what I'm doing, but bear with me. Okay, so are y'all wearing your PJs? Be honest now. If you're not wearing your PJs, it's okay, but tell me the truth. Are you wearing your PJs? I want to know. Come on, somebody tell me. And make sure if you are wearing your PJs that you do send a picture to my email. If you don't want me to show your face, just let me know. But what I'm going to do is do a collage, and I am going to post that on a video in the future. Just kind of, I can't talk, just kind of sharing and showing everyone that want to watch that we had a PJ party, a slumber party. I got my drink. Debbie, you got your drink, girl? Hey, Lula. Hey, girl. Hey, Starla. She's in her robe and a hair bonnet. Deep condition your hair. Way to go, girl. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. You got a drink handy, though? Get you something good to drink. This is actually a pina colada, virgin type mixed stuff. It's not like real pina colada or anything, or it's not mixed with alcohol. I've got some lime in here, and then I've got from Trader Joe's, it's the orange and pineapple juice that they sell at Trader Joe's, and that's what I'm drinking, y'all. Trying to act like I'm grown. Everybody that's watching, go ahead and thumbs up this video because I don't know, but I think that helps my channel out in some way. I don't know how all of this live stuff works. Oh, she's good. Okay, Debbie's drinking a watermelon energy drink. Way to go, girl. Yeah, that's awesome. I got 11 people watching. I had 2 thumbs up and 1 went away. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up, 3 thumbs up. Come on, y'all. Let's get the thumbs up. I got 12 people watching, so I should have 12 thumbs up. Come on. I'm missing 9 of y'all. All right, thumbs up. Thank you. Come on, we can do it. I got 5 thumbs up. I am so excited, y'all. I am so excited. This is way beyond anything I could have ever imagined doing, that I would be sitting in front of a camera talking to you all live. I got 5 thumbs up and 11 people on. 12 people on and 5 thumbs up. Hey, there we go. All right. Hey, girl. Hey. There's Monica or Monique. I always call you Monica, girl. I know I'm terrible about that. She's here. She's in the house. All right. I'm so excited. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. PFE. This is exciting. I have 14 people signed in and I only have 9 thumbs up. So I need a few more people to go ahead and hit the thumbs up. If you are on right now, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button because I want to kind of keep that even. If you're watching, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Come on, we can do it. In a few minutes, I am going to start talking about some topics, y'all. We're going to talk about what it feels like to be getting older and how we have to embrace things like that. I've got 10 thumbs up and 12 people watching, so I only need 2 more people to give me thumbs up. I know you can do it. Look and check to see if you've thumbed me up. If you haven't, you can do it. 13 people watching. That person that just signed on, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button so that I know that you're there for real, for real, for real. 14 people. This is so exciting. And here I was yesterday, y'all. I seriously thought nobody was going to show up for my party. I was like feeling kind of some type of way about it. I was like, man, I got 11 thumbs up. So 3 more thumbs up need to come in because I should have the same amount of thumbs up as I have people viewing. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Come on, girl. You can do it. You can do it. We're here to party. That's right. Yes, we are. We are here to party. I got my drink in hand. Y'all, this drink is so good. Big girl talk. That's right. I am so excited. Now, I have a friend of mine that is going to be joining us from Ireland. I hope she makes it. She was going to set her alarm because it's midnight in Ireland. And she was going to set her alarm to be at midnight so that she could try to join us. So hopefully she's going to make it to the channel today. I know that's a lot for her. So if she don't, I won't be mad at her. But I hope, Shirley, I hope you're, kind of rubbing those eyes. You should probably already be in your PJs, girl. Just step on out and let's start chatting. I hope you make it. I got 12 thumbs up and 6 people viewing. Come on, people. If you're watching, give me a thumbs up. You can do it. Hey, Beverly, what's up, girl? Detroit in the house. Woohoo! All right. Yeah, that's a good thing. Why don't you all message and let me know where you're from? So everybody that's signed in right now, go ahead and type what city, state, wherever you're comfortable saying. If you just want to say the state, that's okay too. If you want to say your city, that's okay too. I'm just kind of curious. Where Philly's in the house? All right. This is so exciting. I know I keep saying that, y'all, but y'all know how I am. I get all excited and I get crazy and everything. So let me take a sip of my little alcoholic beverage over here. Make me feel good. Oh, Durham, North Carolina. North Carolina. All right, all right, all right. South Carolina in the house. We got a cranberry juice drinker. Ain't nothing wrong with a little cranberry juice. I drink cranberry juice a lot when I'm out and about because it makes people think I'm drinking. So then they don't feel bad. Isn't it funny? Well, I don't know. If any of you are not, Houston's in the house. Hey, girl, hey. If any of you all are non-alcohol drinkers and you go somewhere, do you feel sometimes that the people that are around you that are drinking alcohol feel some type of way? Louisiana, all right. Hey. She's here for me. I'm here for you too, honey. Oh, we're drinking a spritz. Let's see, ice cold H2O. Ain't nothing wrong with that. H2O is good for you, honey. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Oh, my God. This is so cool. Happy birthday. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you, Larissa. Y'all know I can't say names to save my life, so I may butcher some names in the house tonight, but don't be upset. Why don't I drink alcohol? Well, the reason I don't drink alcohol is because I just made a decision, honestly, when I was probably about, I want to say I was probably about 12, 13 years old. I was like at that age where you were noticing people, actually drinking and just kind of understanding what alcohol was. And I just decided at that point, I didn't really see the purpose of it. And I really was wondering, why do people drink that stuff? And so I told myself, unless I ever found a really good reason for me to want to drink it, I would never drink alcohol. So I went through junior high, high school, marriage, divorce. And I never decided to take that drink. So I don't have it. There's no spiritual reasons. I'm not against alcohol. Right now, if you go look at my cabinets, I've got alcohol in my cabinets. All my friends drink. I was just out with Terry earlier today, and she had 2 Bloody Marys, y'all. And girl was feeling good, okay? But yeah, I don't see the need for myself personally, and I don't feel any type of way about anybody else drinking. I just don't want alcohol in my system. And I feel like at this point in my life, if I haven't, then why would I start? So that's it. Okay, yeah, sometimes that does happen when you have a family member that was an alcohol drinker, or like maybe you saw them maybe indulging in it a little bit too much. Sometimes you don't want it if you have experienced that. And I will say that I did have an uncle that was a lush. He drank a lot. And yeah, so. Oh, there's Carolyn CW. All right, that's my girl right there. But yeah, so that's it. Why I don't drink alcohol. There's really no exciting thing about it. I only have 13 thumbs up and 20 people in the house. Come on, give me some thumbs up, people. Give me some thumbs up. Okay, I am going to go ahead. We're going to just kind of talk about a few things. And if you have any questions, shoot them out to me. You know, I really wish Terry would join us. I was with her earlier today, but she went over to her sister-in-law's, and she's still a little bit shy with the camera. But now that I've done this live thing, I do plan to do this again because I'm really, truly having the best time of my life right now. I really am. I feel like I'm literally sitting in the living room here, and you all are sitting around, and we're just having a chat. So I definitely plan to do this again, and I will try my best to convince her to come and join us. So I don't know how much time you all have. So if it's y'all know I'm long-winded and I have nothing to do today but chat with y'all. So I will let her know that you said hello. But if anybody has to go at a certain time, let me know. If you have to tap out, I totally understand that. But I am going to try to keep it not too long, because I do know everybody have things that they have to do. So we're going to go ahead at this point and start like kind of chatting about a few things that some of the people have asked me to chat about. I got 17 thumbs up. Now that's getting good. Come on now. Got just a few more. And I'm not going to call out anybody that, what they asked me to talk about. I'm just going to kind of start talking about a few things that people asked me to talk about. Let's see. Yes, please do lives as often as you can. Love your personality. Aw, thank you so much. I will. Now that I've done it, like I said, I'm in, I'm hooked. You guys are making me feel very welcome and very warm. And that's what I was afraid of, because I really didn't know what to expect. And this feels really, really good. So I definitely will do this again. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I try to treat people the way I want people to treat me. So, it is what it is when it comes to that. I just believe it from my heart. I watched my mother be that way. Thank you, Susie Sue. Oh, I like that. Yep. You forgot to send a question. Well, message me a question right now, and I'll try to see if it's something that I can answer. But and if I miss something, y'all just ask it again, because I'm not real good at this, and I have to wear readers to be able to see this, because I'm doing this on my phone. So y'all bear with me. But so basically, I kind of wanted to just start the conversation off today by just talking about birthdays, because I do kind of feel like most of my audience is going to be somewhere in the neighborhood of my age. And recently I did a friend of mine's hair, and she had a birthday about a month ago, maybe 2 months ago. And I've known this girl for probably about 15, maybe 20 years. And I have no idea how old she is. And no shade to her. She just is old school belief. I know she's somewhat in her 60s because of just knowing, like the things that she's done. She's retired and things of that nature. But I don't know specifics, because she believes that a lady never tells her age. And I think that's something that we grew up with. I know my mom was 28 years old for years. Literally years. She was 28 years old. Here I was 40 years old and she was 28. So I do know that is something that a lot of people feel about life, that women shouldn't tell their ages, or, I think they feel like it belittles them a little bit, or it makes them, I don't know really what they think. But me, I scream out my age. And the reason why I do that, and I celebrate my birthday from the first day of August to the last day of August at midnight. Like, I really take it to the fullest extent, because honestly, y'all, I look at life, and I did this before 53 and happy to see 54. Oh, thank you, Lori. Thank you so much. But I honestly feel that it's so precious to have life. Life is something that I'm forever 28. My husband puts the 28 on my cake every year. Honey, I ain't mad at you, honey. But like I said, everybody has to do what make them happy. But I just see life as, it's so precious. And I want to be able to tell someone my age so they know that how long I've been on this earth, and that I am so appreciative for being on this earth. And I will say that even more so after I became a breast cancer survivor, I always cherish life, but y'all, I really cherish life now. I cherish life on another whole level. Every day that I wake up, I thank God first for waking me up, and then I'm just so thankful. So for me to sit here today and say that tomorrow, actually tonight at 12:01, because I was born at 12:01 a.m. I will turn 57, and I'm so thankful. So I will shout it to the world. I feel like, there's a lot that goes with getting older. I get it. Like, I know sometimes I look in the mirror at myself, especially after becoming a survivor, y'all. I saw a lot of changes in my skin tone, my face. I am starting to get my color back now. But I watched a lot of things about me change, and it was very hard at times for me to just kind of deal with that. But I prayed about it every day, and I still have my moments, don't get me wrong. And I'll be honest with you, 57 is one of those numbers that is kind of, sometimes I kind of like have to take a deep breath, and I think that tomorrow I'm probably really going to have to take a deep breath, because I'm really going to feel like, wow, I'm getting up there in number. But at the same time, I am so blessed, and I'm so happy that I am alive and in good health. I come a long way. I got 18 people watching and 17 thumbs up. So I lost a couple people. What's up with that? What happened? Did y'all have to go? Can you come back? Don't leave. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. But anyway, I know there'll be people coming in and going out, and I totally understand that. But yeah, so if I had to share anything with you all, no matter how old you get, for every birthday that you have is a blessing. And we will change as we get older. Our appearance will change. We will have aches and pains that we didn't have before. I'm sitting down here on the floor right now. When I go to get up, I'm going to grunt a few times, okay? Because it's going to hurt me to get up. I'm sitting here Indian style like I'm 25. But I know that when I get up, it's going to hurt me a little bit. But every time I struggle to do something, what I say to myself is, thank you, Lord, for allowing me the opportunity to have the struggle. Because if I didn't have the struggle, then that would mean I wouldn't be here. And that's the same thing I feel about birthdays. You have a choice. You either have a birthday or you don't have a birthday. And if you don't have a birthday, you don't have life. So that's why, y'all, I just really get into celebrating. And I embrace my wrinkles. I'm all for people that want to do Botox and tummy tucks and this, that, and that, the other. That's totally fine. But I'm growing old gracefully. I will do things like throw a little bit of extra makeup on, put a little cream under my eyes, things of that nature. But I just don't ever see me going into trying to do any serious surgery type stuff. And if you are a person that's doing that, believe me, I'm not knocking you for that. So please don't take that the wrong way. I am just a person that I am going to embrace this phase of life that I'm in right now. I'm a grandmother. My son is grown. There's just so many things about life right now that I'm so blessed and so happy for. So I'm just embracing it. So we're just going to kind of move on to the next topic. And this next topic is one that, so I have one subscriber that sent me in several things to talk about, and everything she sent me in was just wonderful topics to talk about. And I'm going to take this opportunity to let you all know that if you used to watch me way back when, I used to do something called PJs and Coffee Time. And I stopped doing them because I really didn't have an audience, and I just kind of felt like I was putting a lot of effort into something that I won't say that I wasn't getting anything out of it, because I was getting a lot out of it, but it just took a lot out of me. And then, a lot of things happened in my life. And so point blank, I stopped doing it. And so now, recently, it was heavy on my mind. I woke up one night, just heavy on my mind. It was almost as if God tapped me on my shoulder and said, if only one person here, one of your PJs and Coffee Time videos, then that's one person that needed to hear it, because you have good topics, and even more so now, the life that you're living, having survived breast cancer, having a husband that lives in one state and you live in another. There's so much knowledge that I can share with y'all, or wisdom, or I don't know what it is, but I can just share the things that I've gone through, because I know for everything that I've gone through, there's somebody out there that's going through the same thing. So I do want to do some very serious conversations, and I want to call it PJs and Coffee Floor Chat is what I want to bring it back as. I'm just kind of trying to get it, I'm trying to get it in there. I'm working a full-time job and trying to maintain life here, and it's rough sometimes, but I am going to be bringing it back. I've got some topics set up to talk about. And the reason why I brought that up is because this next topic that I'm getting ready to share with you all is something that I'm going to go very detailed in. And actually the next few topics that I'm getting ready to talk about, when I go to my PJs and Coffee Floor Chat times, those conversations will be much more deeper than what they will be here on this live YouTube. But yeah, so anyway, it is what it was like for me to sell my home, walk away from my home, and move into an apartment. For anybody that's joining me and don't know my backstory, I lived in a home for 16 years, and recently sold it back in October and moved into an apartment, at which time my husband moved to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and I stayed here in San Antonio, and I live in a 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment that I absolutely love. Everything that you see behind me brings me joy, and I have never been happier. So it was, for me, leaving that house was the best thing I could have ever possibly have done. I had so many bad memories tied up in that house that I felt like that house was literally killing me. It was sucking the breath out of me day by day. And I wanted to leave it so bad. And when the market got to the point where, yes, I look forward to you joining me for the PJs and Coffee Time, Lori. But yeah, so when I finally convinced James, when the market got the way it was, and he was okay with selling the house, it became my mission. I wanted it sold. I wanted to get out of it, and I don't regret it. I don't look back. I don't even think about the other house. The only thing that I say sometimes is that I do wish I had a home, as far as one that I can paint the walls, or I can, do some permanent things to it, because, living in an apartment, you can't do that. But I'm doing a lot to make this apartment my very own. So I'm okay with that. That's the only thing, but I don't miss the house itself. Oh, thank you so much. On days like this, I love that title, On Days Like This. That's so cute. But which is Carolyn, which is CW, I think. Am I saying that right? Y'all, I be getting people mixed up, so don't y'all be upset if I do. But yeah, so I really do. I love my home now. I'm doing what I can to the apartment to make it my own. I'm going to be doing some more painting projects. Actually going to paint my fireplace, which is right here. You all can't see it, but the apartment complex didn't want to paint it. Well, they kind of wanted to paint it, but they were going to paint it a funky color, and I was like, no. So I'm going to paint it myself. I'm going to do that in the next couple months so that it's all ready for the fall and the winter. So when I pull out the logs and start up my fireplace and snuggle here on the couch, I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, okay, I figured it was CW. I always get that mixed up, but yes, hey girl, hey. But yeah, so for me, living in this house, living in this apartment has been a dream come true. I have great neighbors, except for the people upstairs. They're a little bit loud, and they have a dog that they don't clean up behind very well, but I've kind of gotten them to the point now that they have kind of, I guess, gotten the picture that they really need to clean up behind their dogs, or their dog, and so that's gotten a lot better. But I have a very nice neighbor that lives in the building next to me. Whenever I'm gone, she walks by my apartment to make sure things are okay. And I don't really talk to anyone in my building, except for when we walk past each other, we are cordial and we say hi. But this summer was so hot, I kind of thought I would spend more time out by the pool, but I didn't. And so I haven't met a lot of my neighbors, but I have met a few people in the complex, and everybody that I've met has been really, really nice to me. So I really like that. Let's see. Downsizing, decluttering. Honestly, that was a scare of mine, because I've been in my house for a very long time, and like 16 years is a long time. And I had accumulated so much stuff. It was a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage. It had 2 living areas. It was a lot of stuff, y'all. Excuse me. Goodness, this alcohol is killing me, y'all. I'm getting tipsy. I had so much stuff. And initially, I was very fearful of actually getting rid of some of my stuff. I was like, oh my God, I've worked so hard for these things, my clothes. I had way too many clothes, all the furniture that I had accumulated. And then I started selling it to friends of mine and people that at 17 and 17, 18, people watching 17, thumbs up. We're getting there. But, and then I started seeing how happy certain things were making other people. And that made me feel good. But to be honest with you, decluttering and downsizing to the point that everything that I'm keeping in my life, in my home now, are things that bring me joy. So I got rid of pretty much all of my furniture, like my couches that you all, I don't know if that's the little pillow part to go to my couch. But my couch came from Crate and Barrel. If you don't watch my channel enough and you don't know about that, then that means you need to be watching. But anyway, my couch was my most expensive purchase. And I love it so much. It was a dream couch to have. And I was like, when I sell my house, I'm buying this darn couch. And I don't care what nobody said. Now, James almost had a fit when he saw the price. But I was like, we ain't discussing that. Well, I'm getting what I want. So everything in my house does bring me joy right now. I am still working on my closet. I've got Goodwill bin and I've got a sale bin in there. There's a lot that I need to get rid of still with my clothes, because what I'm doing is basically when I put on something, if it doesn't bring me joy, that joy down in my heart, joy, 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 down in my heart, down in my heart. If it don't bring me that joy way down in there, it goes. And that's the way I'm living right now. And I still am working on my guest bedroom. And honestly, that is coming sooner than later. Y'all have no idea what's brewing in there right now, but it is coming. But basically, everything in my house brings me joy. And if I had to recommend or say anything to you, even if you're not moving out of your home that you're in and you're going to be in your home, totally understandable. But, just take room by room and go through it and really, hi Lillian, how are you doing? Thank you so much for wishing me a happy birthday. Welcome. I don't think I've seen you pop up before, so I think you might be new signing in. So welcome. But if you wanting to kind of declutter your mind, declutter your insides, go through your home and get rid of things that don't bring you joy. I did not realize, to be perfect, I knew I was miserable in my home, but I did not know how miserable I was until I had moved in here and I was gone for a few days and I came back home. And I could almost cry when I tell y'all this. I was so happy to walk back into this apartment. I just felt so at peace, I can't even describe it. And so from that feeling, I make sure that everything around me brings me joy now. So if you're living in a space where you feel like, you just can't, like something's not right, go through it, clean out, take it down to the bare walls and start over little by little, She finally found out how to chat. Honey, it's okay. You should have seen me all day long today. There were these little live videos popping up and I'd see, sometimes I'd see somebody viewing it and I'm like, don't watch it because I'm just trying to figure out what I'm doing, because girl did not know what she's doing. But I kind of think I got it figured out. So we working with it anyway, honey. So welcome, welcome, welcome. But yeah, just take one spot at a time. And sometimes you just can start with your closet, because I know getting rid of furniture and things like that, that's not always feasible because, that takes money to replace it and things of that nature. But yeah, just start with the closet and you will feel so much better when you get rid of. Hey girl, hey Char B, hey girl, hey, thank you for wishing me a happy birthday. Oh my goodness, I'm having a field day, y'all. I am having a field day. But yeah, so anyway, moving on to the next topic. This next topic it's a doozy, and this is one that I actually will definitely do a video on, and it's one that I'm kind of torn between starting off my PJs and coffee floor chats with this particular video or another one, because I will say this, I do want to do my testimony. I do want to share with y'all what really happened to me. One thing about getting older is that we do only what We want to, and surrounded by the things that bring us joy. There you go, girl. Yes, Debbie. Yes, yes, yes. Debbie's my girl from South Carolina. I met her when I went to South Carolina a few visits ago. I met her and her husband, two of the most wonderful people I've ever met in my life. I just, and those things like that is what keeps me doing this channel. I look today, I have 1,131 subscribers, and I've been New Jersey in the house. Lillian is from New Jersey. Way to go, sweetheart. Welcome. That's one of the things that keep me coming back to this channel is the fact that I have met some wonderful people and I feel the love. And so even though I don't have thousands of subscribers, I mean, literally I've been on YouTube for some years, but I don't put in the effort that I know that it would take for me to grow this channel to that magnitude. B. Pendleton, you coming in from DC. What's up? I like that last name. I love that last name. I'll tell you why one of these days, B. Send me an email, B, and we're going to talk about it, okay, honey? My email is in my description bar. I don't know what is showing up in this description bar, to be honest with y'all. It might be showing my information that's on my laptop, which I did not realize that until right before I went live. So if it is, then I'm going to correct that. But I have a new post office box, and it is Post Office Box 18093, San Antonio, Texas 78218. And I will definitely change that in the description bar to make sure that it's there, because I don't know really what's showing up, because I think it pulls back. Even though I have changed all that, I think when I went live, it pulled the old information that I have. And I was trying to fix it, but then I lost something. I don't know. I just got confused. So I have to figure that out. But yeah, so message me and we're going to talk about that last name, honey. But anyway, so yeah, so getting back to this next topic. I know I'm sure a lot of people question this or wonder about it. And another thing is, I have such a wonderful audience. Y'all don't be all up in my business, and I love that. You respect the boundaries, and I don't mind sharing some things. Well, of course, I'm not going to share with y'all everything, but there are some things that I don't mind sharing, because I know that I don't live what is the word I'm looking for? What is the word that I'm looking for? My lifestyle is somewhat unique, and not everybody would understand it, and not everybody could live through it, and I totally get that. So the number one question in the house today is, what's it like being married and having your husband live so far away? What got you to that point? Like, what happened? Like all of that tea stuff. Like, how did it come to play? Thank you, D-Rob 55. All right, thank you. Yolanda, thank you so much. Thank you, Yolanda. Everyone's wishing me a happy birthday. I'm so excited. But yeah, so I'm gonna kind of sum this up, because like I said, I am gonna do a video, because I really want to talk more about this, because I do know that marriages take work, and I know that as sure as I'm sitting here on this floor right now, that oh, we're going to talk about some movies? Yeah, okay, we'll talk about some movies too. Oh, okay, wait, no, she said this is what romantic movies are made out of. But I think you also wanted me to talk about what movies I'm watching. So, yeah, so I'll do that too, I hope. I think I can remember them. I'm really bad about that kind of stuff, remembering. I know what it is I'm watching, but remembering the name is hard. But getting back to the whole marriage thing, y'all know I'm always all over the place, and we live, so I can't be like stopping and editing stuff out. So when I start going off in left field, somebody just whip me back over and say, girl, get back on the topic, okay? So, yeah, so we're talking about the whole marriage thing. Marriage is not easy, and it's so interesting, especially I think in the YouTube world. A lot of times you see people, and you only see, 10, 15 minutes of their day, and they can portray such a beautiful image of what their marriage is about. And even in real life, most of the time when you see people, they will display the best side of them out in public, and they will go home, and some of them go to separate rooms, they sleep in separate beds, don't even talk to each other, but in the view of public, they appear to have it all together. Now, I'm going to tell y'all that I have been married. It will be 17 years coming up on August 29th. And in those 17 years, my marriage has struggled tremendously. We've been separated a few times, as in I moved out, went and got an apartment. I think on my old channel that I used to have, there were some videos that I did, and I don't know that I ever said anything, but I was actually in my apartment. And I think a couple people noticed that I was in a different surrounding, and I may have touched a little bit on that. Those are old videos. But yeah, so I moved out a couple of times, and it was a rough time. Yes, there are a lot of miserable married people. And it was really hard for me during those times. And I will say that um, I had to do what I had to do at the time that I was doing it. You know what I mean? Like I had to get away. And so basically what happened with us is we got married. I was ready to be married, and I don't think James was at that point where he wanted to be married, not in the magnitude that I wanted to be married in. I believe in marriage wholeheartedly, and I am a country girl, so I have a lot of morals and values about marriage that I don't think he was ready for. And some might say, well, didn't you know that before you married him? And to be honest with you, I didn't. He put up a good face. I'm not going to lie. We talked about this in depth the other night on the phone, because we now talk on the phone more than we have talked in 17 years, to be honest with you. We spent about an hour and a half on the phone, and we were just going over our lives and how he's made some changes. So, yeah, so he had to do some growing up, some self-realization. Oh, someone has a cousin in San Antonio, and my husband will be out there in November. Oh my God, sweetheart. Okay, send me an email. We got to talk, because I would definitely love to meet you. Oh my God, I would love to meet you. So yes, send me an email. Oh, that's exciting. I think that was Lori that popped up on the screen. But she's going to be coming to San Antonio, so that's exciting. Yeah. I welcome to meet anybody. I love people, and I just love life and people, y'all. So anybody that's in this Texas area, if you're in the Austin area, we can meet up. I mean, I'm just saying, So, but anyway, so getting back to the topic, he just wasn't ready for the type of marriage that I was expecting. And through that, we struggled. And so over the years, things we'd have a good few months, and then things would just hit rock bottom. And at the point of 2019, it was one of those things where if I left again, I'm not coming back. This is for sure. I think a lot of times when I would leave, there would be these promises, and then we'd kind of try it again. And then, within a matter of time, things would go back to the way they were. But in 2019, I remember saying that, saying to God, I was like, I'm getting older, and I want more out of my life than what I have in front of me. So I started praying, and I remember a few times going to church, and some of the things that the pastor would say, like he would start praying for marriages, that marriages would work. And I literally found myself saying, God, I can't pray for that, because I don't think I want my marriage to work. I'm tired. I'm not getting anything from this marriage, so I can't pray for it to work. I'm just praying for you to give me the strength to walk out. And if I walk out, I'm not coming back, because I've walked out a couple of times and I came back. And that was my prayer in 2019. And when 2020 came, well, in 2019, James had gotten a job offer to go to Jamaica. So if you all been following me for a while, oh, I missed that. Something about the X. And he got the opportunity to go work in Jamaica. And at that time, I honestly thought that when he left for Jamaica, that our marriage would totally end. And that, he would never, I figured he would get to Jamaica and that lifestyle would take him in. And I really felt like I'd never see him again. But, it's amazing the way God works. And little did I know, when 2020 came, he went to Jamaica, and within being there, I think he was there no more than maybe 90 days, 60 days, 90 days. I think maybe 90 days. I don't remember the exact time, but the pandemic showed its face. I went to Jamaica right before the pandemic hit. I went to Jamaica for spring break, and I didn't really let y'all know that I was there to see him because I really didn't know where we were gonna be. I think if you watched it close enough, you would figure out that he was probably there. But I think some people didn't even realize that I was there to see him. But he was in Jamaica, and I went there, and we had an okay time. But I really still didn't think that. I thought our marriage was gone forever. I really did. And then, like I said, the pandemic happened, and of course brought him back home. And then we had two house guests in our home, and that became very stressful. I then got diagnosed with breast cancer, and that had its own level of stress. And then we went through some things with that, and I he was there for me during the time of breast cancer in some wonderful ways, but then there were other ways that I wanted him to be there for me, and he wasn't able to be. So there again, I found myself asking God, like, what is this? I don't understand. Like, I need a man that's going to be by my side. I need a man that's going to protect and comfort me. And and that was just my prayer. And I woke up one night at 3 o'clock in the morning. This was when jobs were opening back up, and he applied for a few jobs, and Jamaica was not opening up enough to where he could go there. And for any of you all who don't know, James is in sales, and so he works for the hotel sales world. So he can travel. Has the opportunity to travel to a lot of different places, resort type places and stuff like that. So coming back in off of the pandemic, resorts were not up to par yet. Things were still very up in the air, and people weren't traveling yet. But then he got the opportunity to go to Myrtle Beach. Well, he put in to go to Myrtle Beach, I should say. And then at 3 o'clock in the morning one night, I woke up and I couldn't breathe. I felt like I honestly thought that I was going to pass away. I remember lying in my bed, and I was just crying out to God. I felt like I was like, I'm suffocating. I can't do this. I need a break, God. I need something to happen. And I don't know what to ask for, because I just don't know. I can't ask for you to save my marriage, because I don't know if I want it. But I know that right now I need him to be gone so that I can breathe. And the next morning I went to work, and he got a call from the resort in Myrtle Beach offering him a job and giving him a date within a couple of weeks to be there. And I remember being so thankful. I was like, can I help you pack? Because that's how I felt at that moment. And he left. And there again, I didn't know what to expect. We were still in the house at that time, and then the housing market did what it did. And so the next thing I know, we were talking about selling the house. And again, I still didn't know. I had friends and family asking me, like, what the hey, y'all? What are y'all doing? He's off in off in Myrtle Beach. You're here. You just got over breast cancer. How dare him to leave? And then I had to explain to people, I prayed for this moment. God has just answered my prayers, and I'm okay. I'm cancer free. It's not like I've got my son here. I've got great friends like Terry. I'm going to be fine. But right now, this is the best thing for me, is him being gone. And he has been gone now a little over a year, and it has been wonderful. We talk more than we have ever talked. It's not perfect. And, I don't know. I can't tell y'all how long this is going to be where we live separately. We kind of joked about it the other night about what it would be like to live in the same house again. And honestly, I don't know. I just know that right now God has given me the peace that I need, and I'm going to embrace it. Like I said, we share and talk more now than we have in the entire time we were married. So, that's our story. And I know it sounds like I felt like I told y'all a lot, but there's still so much more that I could tell y'all. And I want to talk about it in a PJs and Coffee floor chat time. But that's the story. Like, that's what it's like. And do I get lonely sometimes being here by myself? I do sometimes, but for the most part, I'm enjoying my peace, and I enjoy having my home the way I like it. And, we were so different in so many ways, yet, so I don't know how to put it. We were different. We are different. Like, his home, his home is decorated totally different than the way I would ever decorate mine. And I love his home. And when he comes here, like, he just left here the other day, and he loves the way I have it decorated. So, oh my goodness. We're just learning a new us, I guess. I don't know. It's a lot. And I could go on talking about it, but basically, we're taking it day by day, and it's working better now than it's worked in a long time. So, and yes, he is just a phone call away. He really is. He sure is. Um, let's see. Well, I guess that was pretty much everything that I had written down that I wanted to talk about. And then I know one of my sisters, it's actually a common practice in many cultures for husbands and wives to be in separate homes. And that is true. That is so true. My hairstylist, her husband lives in Paris or France. No, Paris. And she lives here. And they're African, and that's very common for them. And, you know, my thing is if it works for you, then you do it. And it's not for everybody. You know, if I had the kind of husband that was, and this will sound bad, and I really don't want to get into it, but I will say this. I'm a person that if I had a man beside me, but being beside me in the right way, going places with me, doing the things that I want to do, as well as me doing the things, you know, having peace is so important. Honestly, things go away so fast. You're blessed to have found each other again. Yes, we are. And I don't take it for granted. I thank God every day because God made this decision. I didn't. Like I said, I wasn't praying for him to save this marriage. I just wanted him to help me get out of it. Yes, some do work better, and ours is definitely one that works better. And you know, I don't judge anybody with what they choose to do with their relationships, and I appreciate that you all aren't judging me. It sounds like you all are totally understanding it. Openness is really a different side of you. Yeah, I'm a lot more open. But I feel like me sharing, I feel like I can help other people. Yeah, you remember the Jamaica trip? Yes, indeed. It was beautiful. I loved it there. I would love to go back, but it's going to be a while, I guess. You both look happy. We are very happy now. Like I said, it's step by step, day by day. He's going to actually be back. His birthday is September 8th, and he's flying back in for his birthday. We're going to go back to Houston again because his son's birthday is the 9th. So we're going to go celebrate his birthday and his son's birthday, and then he's going to head right back to South Carolina. So, yeah, so anyway, you know, we're doing okay now. And like I said, this is all God's doing because I literally was praying that he just give me the strength to figure out how to do this on my own. And in turn, he sent him away and brought James and I closer. So day by day, day by day. But and I think one of my subscribers wanted me to talk about what I was watching on TV. Y'all, I watch so many different things. My TV watching is just like my YouTube watching. I can watch couples, I can watch young couples, older couples, I can watch, well, not really older couples. I don't know of any older couples on YouTube, but like when I say older, like people that are in their later 30s, and then I can watch some ones in their 20s. If you have time, maybe we can meet up in Houston. Oh my gosh, you live in Houston. How do you say your name, Larissa? Send me an email. My email is going to be in there. It's sheila.real.talk@gmail.com. But I always put my Gmail in all of my videos. Send me an email, and definitely I would love to meet up with you. I'm all for it. I really am. I don't know. I just love it. So yeah, definitely would love to meet up with you. But I don't even know where I was at with the conversation. Oh, we were talking about movies. And so basically, when I tell y'all, I watch all kinds of YouTubers. I watch ones with newborn babies. I watch pregnancy videos. I watch 20-something, 30-somethings, 40-somethings. I watch there's a few ladies that I watch that are in their 60s that I watch their videos. There's not many of us older people on YouTube in my department because, you know, I'm really, for my videos, you know, I don't know. I'm just a regular folk is what I like to tell people. Let's see. That's a blessing, and the Lord knows better for it. Yes, indeed. The things hop up on the screen so fast I can't see the darn things. Y'all know I be trying to read with my readers on. I'm getting old, though. I'm going to have a birthday tomorrow, y'all. I can't see good. So if I'm missing anything that y'all are saying, I'm so sorry. We got about, I'm going to stay on until an hour. So we have less than 10 minutes. So we got to talk fast, y'all. They're all on TikTok. Y'all, I messed up my TikTok and I'm trying to bring it back. And I emailed TikTok people trying to get it fixed. I may just have to start a whole new TikTok altogether. But I really liked the few TikToks that I have on there, and I wanted to keep those, but I haven't figured that out. So that's going to be something that I'm going to try to explore a little bit more into. I don't know when, but at some point or another. But yeah, TikTok is interesting. So, but yeah, so talking about movies and TV shows, I watch all kinds of crazy shows. I love romance. So I typically look for romance. I look for things that have a lot of fashion in them, a lot of just real life stuff. I'm not really into a lot of reality TV, although I did kind of like hit up on The Bachelor. What am I doing tomorrow for my birthday? Okay, well, I'm working. I almost was going to take the day off, and then I got to thinking about it, and I said, you know, I've taken so much time off, and work has been so crazy. I'm just going to work. And when I get off work, my son and my daughter-in-law, I'm going over to their house, and my son is going to make me a steak on the grill because steak is one of my favorite foods, and I am going to enjoy a steak on the grill, and I can't wait. I'm looking forward to that. But I didn't want to take any more time off from work because James and I are going to plan another trip where we're actually going to go somewhere, and I'll talk more about that when we figure that out. I don't want to spill the beans on that yet, but we are planning on a little vacay. Let's see, I've enjoyed this and look forward to, okay, more lives. I plan to, but so as far as movies go, honestly, it's more the TV shows. I watch all kinds of stuff. I do, right now I'm watching a show called Industry. That's really, really good. It's taking place in the UK, and it's very interesting. And James and I have been watching that together. Talk about exercise and taking care of yourself. Well, so that's a good topic because I know that a lot of people get a lot of pressure from people, TV, YouTube, just life in general about working out and taking care of yourself. And you know, it can be overwhelming. What I have done with myself and my life is I guarantee myself 3 workout days a week. Anything over that is gravy, and it can be as much as taking an hour walk or as little as a 30-minute walk. I do a little bit of yoga here and there. I have to work on incorporating it all to where I'm doing walking one day and yoga the next day and walking the next day, a little maybe like light weights, like kind of like trying to figure out how to make it all kind of flow, because I'm a person, I'll start walking and then every day I want to walk, and then I'll start doing yoga and every day I want to do yoga, or my 3 times a week, I'll say. So I'm trying to figure out a little routine to where I walk, yoga, and then free weights. Walk. Excuse me, I am burping up a storm, y'all. I'm like, you think I'm really drinking some alcohol. I ain't drinking no real alcohol, y'all. Actually, the burping thing is part of the whole cancer situation. I get indigestion a lot faster since I had the chemo and all that stuff. So it's kind of weird. I never was a burper or belcher, whatever you want to call it. Now I find myself doing it a lot. And it's actually kind of embarrassing because I'm like, gosh, sometimes I can't stop. But if I eat or drink anything, sometimes it'll just start happening and I can't control it. So anyway, one of the perks of being a survivor, but I'm alive and healthy, so I don't mind. But yeah, so what I try to do is I just stay active. I don't put pressure on myself to say that I've got to keep up with, 6-7 days a week, or I've got to work out for an X amount of time every time I go work out. When I start walking, sometimes I'll set a goal at that point and say, today I am going to walk all the way up that hill, come back, and that may take me an hour because it's so far away. Or I may say, today I'm not feeling it. I'm going to make it to that point and come back. And that's like a 30-minute walk. I feel that, especially in the age group that we are in. Now, if you're a person that already have this fabulous workout routine and you can run miles, and then there are people our age that can do that. I was never that person. I've always just been a moderate exerciser, and that's who I am now. I do what I can. I stay active. I do things like park far away from a store and I walk to the store. I don't try to get the parking spot that's closest to the front. I walk and put my basket back. I get up at work and walk around when I find myself sitting a long period of time. That's what I do. I always want to be realistic about working out. And I know that there are some people that are watching me right now that have a lot of ailments that may keep them from being able to work out. Yes, thank you. Praise God for my life. Yes, the old Baldy hike was good. And y'all, that was, I don't want to cry. To make it to the top of that mountain and back with my son was one of the happiest moments of my life, because talking about exercising, I don't want to cry. Can't cry when you're going live. That's like so bad. But, in 2020, when I was diagnosed with breast cancer and I was getting the treatment, I could remember standing in my backyard and I would tell myself that I had to walk to the specific tree that I could see in my backyard. And sometimes I would look up and that tree seemed like it was 20 miles down the road. And I would just say, God, I'm so tired. I don't know if I can do it. And that's where James was good at, because he used to work in the fitness world. And he would tell me, you got to do it, babe. You got to do it. And I would walk, but I would be so tired. And to make it back, and, I would be like, okay, I made it to the tree and I made it back. So when my son and my daughter-in-law, I hate that I'm crying. Oh my gosh, I didn't want to do this. But when my son said, Mom, do you want to take the walk? And in my heart, I wanted to do it, but I didn't want to hold them back because, they're all young and, in shape. And I thought, I don't want to be the person that hold them back. And he looked at me and he said, Mom, I would love for you to take this walk. And if you get halfway there and you can't make it, I'll turn around and I'll come back with you. And that was what I needed to hear. So when I started out that morning, I looked up and I couldn't even see the top. I thought, oh my God, what have I gotten myself into? But I prayed going up and I prayed coming down. And so that walk up that mountain, Old Baldy and back, was one of the best moments of my life. And to say that, I'm only 2 years free of cancer, and at a point that taking a walk just from one point to another was hard work, it meant so much to me. It meant so much to me, and I will cherish that moment forever. But that's why I say we take our journeys little bit by little bit. And, while I was able to take that walk up that mountain, there's somebody that I know that may have things that are wrong with them that, yes, we did that walk together. Yes, my son was right by my side. My grandson, my daughter-in-law, like everybody was just, I was the oldest person out there. So they really made sure that I was comfortable and I was taken care of. And I'm so appreciative for everybody that walked along my side that day. It was a wonderful walk. So that's why, I know that I have a subscriber that suffers from rheumatoid arthritis. And so walking up Old Baldy is probably something that she can't do. So when I say that, that might not be the walk for you, but you find that walk that you can make it on. My mother had rheumatoid arthritis and was placed in a wheelchair, and she was in a wheelchair for many, many years of her life, pretty much most of my son's life, from the time my son was born until she passed away, she was pretty much in a wheelchair. And so I know what different ailments can do. And thank you so much. Thank you so much. So what I like to say is you find what you can do and you make yourself do it little by little. And it don't have to be equivalent to what somebody else do. So I made it to the top of Old Baldy and back. If you could only make it to your mailbox and back without being in severe pain, then you walk that mailbox route every day or every chance that you get, and you walk it with pride and you hold your head up. Because I watched my mom do that till the day that she was completely placed in a wheelchair. That woman fought and she tried her best, and I watched her fall so many times from trying to walk. I got 19 viewers and 19 thumbs up. Yeah. All right, now I got 20 viewers and 19 thumbs up. Come on, one more. Come on. Oh my God, that makes me so happy. Y'all, we are on going on that 1 hour mark. So I am going to get ready to get off of here because I don't want anybody to be like, girl, you kept us on too long. And I know it's Sunday. Some of you guys get ready to go back to work tomorrow. You're right. With a walk around the store is a victory. Yes, indeed. And I know that. And I'm going to say this before I close. That's why I strongly, strongly say you find what you can do and you do it little by little. Don't worry about what other people are saying, or don't worry about, oh, you need to do this 3 times a week. You need to do this 4 times a week. You need to do this. You need to do this 20 minutes, 30 minutes. You do what little bit you can do and you don't give up. I got 20 and 20, 20, y'all. All right. 19, 20. We're going in and out. But, and don't feel shamed about it. You know, we all have different struggles and we all have to take it one step at a time and just be prideful, be proud of every little step that you take, never feel ashamed, you know, and if you are a person and you're inside of a store or you're somewhere and you see someone that might be struggling a little bit, looking like they can't walk well, or they can't, like they're just struggling in any kind of way, walk over to them and offer them a helping hand, or just look at them and smile. Because I know from experience of what it was like for my mom being in her wheelchair. And I was so appreciative to people when they would walk up to my mom or they'd see me trying to maneuver the wheelchair and they would offer to help. You know, don't ever look at somebody and think, I'm glad that's not me. Look at somebody and say, how can I help, Lord? How can I brighten that person's day? Because what seems like something you can do just like that, it can truly be a struggle for somebody else. So, and I know I've got the right group of people here with me today, and I know you all know exactly what I'm saying, and I feel confident that each and every one of you are those people that if you saw someone struggling, you would walk up and give them a helping hand. But we're going to get ready to go. So long. So yeah, so I'm going to get ready to close out, everybody. Email me your pictures of yourself in your PJs if you want me to post. I'm going to do a little collage of pictures and kind of like post it on YouTube if you're okay with it. If you're not okay with it, just let me know and I won't do it. I'll cover your face up, whatever it takes. If you want to hold up your beverage of your choice, you know, whatever you want, send me an email. Let me know what makes you happy. Like I said, I'm looking forward to doing many more lives. This has been so much fun. Thank you all so much for making my birthday beautiful. I'm looking forward to tomorrow going to work and then going over to my son's house. Hi, Cheryl. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I try to give the best advice I know how, realistically. Have a blessed birthday month. Exactly. I'm going to celebrate all month long. Thank you. This was all. Thank you so much. But anyway, I love each and every one of you all. I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye now. I will see you all soon. I am working on my next vlog that's coming up, and those PJs and coffee floor chat videos are in the brewing, I promise. So I will see you all very, very soon. I love you. Thank you all. Bye. Oh, good night, sweetheart.